I feel good as new.
Okay, we're gonna head off now. See you around. Let us know if anything comes up. Will do, thanks. And V left the party. Who's this? Spriggan, you haven't seen Elaine anywhere, have you? Oh, it's you. What's got you so worked up? Just answer the question. Have you seen her or not? How'd you get my number? I haven't, no. Did something happen? She's done it again. You're at the guild, right? I want to hear more about this, so I'm heading over. Alright. But be quick about it. I'll tell you more when you get here. That doesn't sound good. He seemed perturbed. Should we go right away, or should we wait for the others? No, this sounds urgent. Let's get to the guild ASAP. I'd like to... Okay, I was like, I'd like to do my own thing first. Sure, we can keep Aaron in the party.
Right.
Here goes!
Yeah.
Truly well done.
Unfortunate. Thought this guy might have been, I forget his name. He's a merchant guy, he has purple hair. Hayworth? I think it's Hayworth. You see the P now? Where is it at? I don't know where to find it anymore, but it's on top of the S. Where did I go to see that information? Failure. Oh, this shows us how many Geneses we have. Interesting. 5 laws of a Spriggan. Never accept less than 1,000 mire per hour. Complicated matters only. Only eat sweets once per day. Sleep whenever you can. A hot morning shower and a dip in the sauna are blessings to oneself. That's funny. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. Surely 50 minutes will be enough to get past everything that we need to get past. Hey there. Took you long enough. Sup, you guys? So what's the sitch? Something going on with Miss Eau Claire. I heard she has gone, or I hear she has gone to see her family. Yeah, that's what she told us initially, but actually, let me start from the beginning. After the 3rd round ended, Elaine returned to the guild. I just thought she was coming here to clear her head. After a bit, she said she was going to go see her folks back home. She looked exhausted, so I told her to enjoy some time off and get plenty of rest. At the time, I just thought she was worn out from those battles, but now I realize there was more to it than that. Wait, back up. What's wrong with her wanting to go back to see her family? We'll get to that in a second. A while later, a courier named Hermes dropped off a letter from Elaine. I didn't know Hermes was up here. Why a letter of all things? Inside the letter was that sheet of paper. That's the bracer emblem, right? Yeah, a bracer's always supposed to carry this on their person. Wait, so if she turned that in, then that means... No way. Yep, that's her letter of resignation. She quit the bracers, but why? No idea. She didn't go into that in the letter. What a mess. The timing concerns me most. You don't think she went to face Amada alone, do you? Not a chance. That'd be a violation of the rules. She would never do something that put the rest of us in danger. Don't think she'd spare that kind of concern for herself, though. So what in the world happened then? Or maybe the better question is, what on earth is she doing? I can answer that one. You know what Elaine's up to? As a matter of fact, I do. Sorry about the holdup, by the way. I was tied up helping someone else. Elaine came by the guild earlier today. She asked me to do a small favor for her. What? I didn't hear about this. What'd she ask? She gave me a flash drive and asked me to verify the authenticity of the data stored on it. Miss Auclair returned to the guild just to ask you to verify some data. Yes, and she left as soon as she got her answer. The data was genuine, that much is certain. So what kind of data was it? And I don't know, not for certain at least. It was all incomplete, but I could tell it entailed multiple Mira transactions and large ones at that. It was pure conjecture, but I believe the data outlines the financial operations of a criminal organization's primary sponsor. And it's her dad? Oh man, that's crazy. And that criminal organization is almost certainly Almada, right? Yeah. So Elaine's going after Almada's pocketbook. Well, I suppose that's one way to bring them down. But why would she need to leave the bracers to do that? Crap, I've got a bad feeling about this one. Gotta find her fast. Any idea where she might have gone? She's probably headed to, or has already arrived at, this site of Almada's largest investor. Fairly certain the investor in question is a company, but I don't know which one it is. Though I can imagine her target is the person who's at the top rung of their corporate ladder. If you can find that person, you will likely find Elaine. Naturally, they have to be someone who resides in Aracian. Okay, that means we've got 280,000 suspects. Any way we can bring that number down? If they're directing multiple sponsors, they must be someone who's wealthy and in a position of power. We're probably looking for a celebrity or a bigwig. That narrows it down. Got a couple of ideas who it could be. Oh? Been doing an investigation of my own these last few days. I figured I'd make myself useful while I was up here on the surface. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who do you think it is? The way I see it, there are two possible suspects. The first is the owner of the opera house. Her name is Adeline Monage. She's independently wealthy and has deep ties to Aracian's upper crust. Word is, she's got one heck of a bone to pick with people in the film industry. Considering Almada went after 2 film festivals, I think it's entirely possible that she's backing them. The other one is Ferdinand Audran, Aracian's mayor. Mayor Audran is head of the conservative faction here, and he's hard on immigrants. He also interacts with descendants of the old nobility. He could be using Almada as a tool to strike at immigrants. The idea is unnerving, I know, but it's not out of the question. Both sound like they could be the sponsor head. Hey Van, who do you think is most suspicious? You're a local, technically, so I'm curious about your opinion. Wouldn't put much stock in it. I was just a kid when I was living here. I'll give my take, though, based on Albus's findings, as well as the situation over the last few years. Most suspicious one is... We'll go with the mayor on this one. He also has the capacity to let them use the castle or whatever. Yeah, you're probably right. They have to be the one. Let's go find them right now, then. We might not have much time. Right. I picked the right person. Can't waste time thinking about this. We gotta move. Alright, let's go. I guess that's to tell me that I picked the wrong person? I mean, I thought it was
Who the
him.
hell are you? How did you get past security?
They are taking a nap outside. You needn't worry about them. Edmund Auclair, I hereby brand you a heretic.
What? Oh no. They warned me about you. Look, that wasn't my doing, I swear!
Whether you confess or not is of no consequence. You will atone for your crimes with your life.
Elaine!
It has been some time, Father. I never pictured our reunion being under such dire circumstances.
Well met, Elaine Eau Claire. I considered the possibility of you interfering with your father's execution. You are a fool to do so, however. Had you known of his myriad crimes, you would not have rushed to defend this trash.
Don't listen to a word he's saying. This ruffian is merely trying to deceive you. He must be a petty crook.
That's enough, Father. I know everything. I learned that the anti-immigrant movement has been financially backing Almada over the last few years, and that you were responsible for that decision. You also happen to be their biggest sponsor.
Really? I haven't the slightest. As soon as I caught wind of the ties between Almada and the anti-immigrant groups, you immediately came to mind. You have the wealth of the Quincy Company at your fingertips, possess deep political ties, and live in a city close to Messeldom. And above all, your all-consuming obsession with Calvard's long-lost nobility drove you to discriminate against those of unknown origin. Which is precisely why, all those years ago, you took my dear friend away from me, all because he fit that description. I think this is all just one big misunderstanding, and you're still not over that, boy. See this? It's a record of all your hidden financial accounts and transactions. I obtained this by making a deal with your business partners. This is unequivocal proof that Almada received its funding from the Quincy Company, Etois, and others. I ran this by a trustworthy source, and they confirmed the contents are genuine. I also made a fascinating discovery from this. In addition to your regular contributions, you provided extra funding for one of their projects. The creation of a revolutionary weapon, one with unprecedented destructive capabilities. This is ludicrous. You have it all wrong. I have been suspicious of you ever since my days at the Academy. I wanted to believe my doubts were unfounded. That was part of why I became a bracer in the first place. But as I delved headlong into my investigation, my suspicions only seemed to grow. I scoured to find conclusive evidence, and all the while your actions led to more crimes, chief among them being the attack on the trade conference. That is, until the unthinkable catastrophe that befell Cray. Elaine, I'm here to put an end to it all. You will face justice at the hands of your own daughter. And I will ask that you back down. Ensuring that he pays the price for his crimes is my responsibility, and I won't allow you to steal that from me. Very well, your resolve is firm. What? Asgard's true purpose is to punish the criminals who are beyond the reach of the law. If you are able to expose his crimes and see that he is punished for them, we have no reason to interfere. You are more understanding than I would have expected. You're not supposed to say that you're from Iscariot, Ashlad. You've been ducking association with that organization the entire time, and now you're like, yeah, you know, I'm part of them now. This can't be. Don't do it, Elaine. I'm not here to kill you. I'm simply going to take you into custody and hand you over to the Capitol Police. Oh, where he's already paid off all the police officers and he'll post bail immediately and then he'll flee the country? I have already tendered my resignation. This will be my final job as a bracer. Do not think you can suppress my evidence. It will hold firm. How can you do this to me? You of all people should understand exactly what I'm trying to do here. The blood of the Marquise blood of the Marquise of the past flows through House Eau Claire. It is noble and pure. Everything I've done is all for the purpose of righting the wrongs of that foolish revolution. I only want to take back what is rightfully ours. Why would you seek to obstruct such a righteous goal? What a pitiful man. Just tell me one thing. Did you know about Almada's plans to destroy Cray? And also, were you privy to the danger that is being thrust upon the people of Erasium? Whoa, 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 whoa. You just killed everybody in Erasium. I swear I knew nothing about Cray. They only told me their plan after the fact. Wait, did you say Erasium is in peril? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Suspected as much. Regardless, you can fill us in on everything you know at the guild.
I love a juicy family drama.
It isn't the overseers of the gardens.
Nice to see you, Vice Captain.
Normally, I would not care about what you choose to do on the surface now that you're out of the game. Out of sight and out of mind. However, I couldn't help but notice you harassing our poor sponsor. Did you stumble upon evidence that incriminates him, perhaps?
You have some nerve. Oh, thank goodness, your timing is impeccable, Melchior. Finish off this intruder post-haste. Elaine is to be placed under house arrest, effective immediately, but don't harm her. Father. Witless fool. This wasn't on my agenda for today, but very well. However, I hope you know I don't believe in half measures. What are you doing? I may be part of the Mafia now, but I was once in a group of assassins, I'll have you know. If I see a chance to kill, I will not hesitate to act on it. I cannot resist my primal instincts. You might have gotten one over on me earlier, but I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm not going easy on you just because you're tired. I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. Won't let anyone interfere with my mission. I will bring my father to justice, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you.
Father!
Elaine.
Well now, what a twist. Although we were planning to bring down the curtain on your life anyway. Oh, don't act so surprised. Anyone with half a brain would have realized the boss had no interest in your silly anti-immigrant cause. We smiled and nodded so you would line our pockets. But we have no need for money anymore. You have outlived your usefulness.
No wonder you were so quick to hand over those records.
I'm so sorry, Elaine. I don't know how I could have been so blind. Please believe me when I say that you...
Father!
You all right, Elaine?
Van... Jin... V...
What's going on? I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Looks like we were a few moments too late.
We need to administer first aid right away.
Damn it! If only I hadn't made the wrong call.
I only had two choices.
I never expected to see so many lovely faces here, especially with the final round on the horizon.
Also, I feel like there's a lot of smart people in this video game, and there were tons of smart people in the room while this information was being displayed. I immediately came to the conclusion, that it was her father. And even if it wasn't her father, it was a situation of he is a suspect. So how could nobody broach the idea that she's going to go see family and she tenders her resignation after checking financial records? Her father owns this big company, and she has proof that someone who owns a big company is supplying money to Almada. How could nobody connect those dots right there in the moment? I was able to do it. Like, come on.
Is the weight so unbearable? Are you bored? Well, I am too. How about we entertain each other for a little while?
Fine by me. I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
This office is a little small to be scrapping.
We won't lose to you.
I'll take on the vice captain and the bracers. This'll be a nice warm-up before the final round.
You were marked a heretic long ago, and now it is finally time to put you down.
On your feet, Elaine. Your dad's gonna be fine. He's still breathing. So stand up. Don't you want to see this thing through?
Of course.
Then let's get this exhibition match started. It'll be the perfect prelude to the big finale. Don't go dropping dead on me now, or the boss will be very disappointed.
I'm so confused why Melchior just showed up. Like, obviously Melchior is a little bit of a sadistic, suckapoo. He does what he wants, but if you were planning on killing the president of this company anyways, then why not kill him before Elaine shows up? It's clear that you knew exactly what she was going to do. So, like, why go through this song and dance? I don't get it. It's like the first of the two characters who will fight alongside Van and Elaine. Yikes. I just remembered that I still do not have my squad with my normal squad with me.
Give me your worst. Let's make the most of this.
Remember, folks, we're in an office building, and there are two fights happening in this
We should go on the attack.
this particular office right now. The bracers are fighting the other guy.
Going all in. Sucker.
Please, Judith!
You'll never get it.
The office is soundproof?
Grim Cat, coming your way.
Maybe it is.
Finish him, Van.
Time to close in!
Pressure him and move in.
This'll hurt.
Gotcha!
Your turn, Judith.
I don't know what I want to do with Judith.
Do you mind
He has
delaying?
no CP. It's kind of stuck.
Time to close in!
Try some of this.
Your turn!
Low-level employees probably just want to go about their day and avoid corporate drama.
Like hell you are.
Like, oh no, the president of the company is fighting again.
You forgot something!
A chance. This'll hurt. Time for the main event. Master, I need your help.
How much HP do you have? Actually, a lot.
Here I come!
We can win.
Time to close in! Your turn!
What do you know?
Judith.
I'd say the security team is probably getting an overhaul. That's,
Time to close in!
be a little bit of an understatement.
That's it?
A chance! This'll hurt. Brace yourself!
As stubborn as ever. Here we go.
Didn't you be stunned or something?
All right. It's all you. What say we light things up? Take that. And then, kaboom!
You forgot something!
That was a lot of damage.
Payback time! Like hell you are! My move now.
Take them down!
Let's see, Home Chick Slice is gonna have to do
This'll
that.
hurt.
Take him out!
Your turn, man!
It's over! Don't stop now, Elaine!
Try some of this! Wings, guide me! Night of...
You got me.
Lane. Impressive, very impressive. You guys aren't half bad. You just can't get the upper hand against him. Master, the artifact he wields. Yes, my thinking is the same. Everyone, we are out of time. Oh dear, we may have overdone it a smidgen. The police learn of our plans, they'll blab them to everyone, and the boss wouldn't like that. He wants to keep a tight lid on spoilers. Although, I'd love to see droves of panic-stricken civilians toppling over each other and screaming for mercy. It sounds like a perfect ending to me. You're a monster. I hope you burn, you suckafoo. Gotta hightail it out of here. I've still got a part to play in the game. But don't run away, you coward. Our mission ended in failure, though we did get something nice out of the exchange. How about we call this one a draw? Be a doll and tell the president thanks for everything for me, assuming he manages to make it back from death's door, of course. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty darn happy you guys are the ones who will be challenging us in the palace. Wish it was 3 o'clock already. The anticipation's killing me here. But the wait'll be worth it. See you guys soon. Need to grab something. Finally got rid of them, for now at least. Yeah. Father. Still has a pulse, but his vitals are dropping rapidly. We need to get him to a hospital ASAP. Before long, an ambulance arrived on the scene and took Edmund Auclair to the hospital. Emergency surgery was successful, but his condition remained critical, which meant he would not be regaining consciousness anytime soon. For that, Elaine delivered all of the evidence she had to the authorities. Edmund was then charged with aiding and abetting the Mafia and providing material support to a terrorist organization and placed under house arrest. They really did the pops dirty in this game. You get introduced to him in this chapter, and then he almost dies in this chapter, and then he gets put under house arrest in this chapter, and then, you know, he's working with the Mafia in this chapter, and it's just like, dang, man. You know, we could have had, this entire game could have been about that. Y'all just I'll just chuck that in there for a good 40-minute quest. This whole thing has got to be trying for her, but I get the feeling she'll be okay. Yeah, she's made of sterner stuff. One way or another, she'll make it through. Glad we were finally able to pay Elaine back for all the time she helped us out of a jam. Wish we could have finished off those bastards while we had the chance, though. Oh, I nearly forgot about the vice captain. Looks as though he's nowhere to be seen now. You may have assumed the branded heretic had room to mend his ways. Here's hoping. Either way, I'm sure the CID's got the situation under control. Once we're all done here, we should get in contact with Anya's. Yeah, I think our patrol's just about over now.
Wait a moment! Thank you, everyone, for coming to my aid, and for letting me settle this in my own way. I regret that I won't be able to watch over your efforts to the very end. There is a lot I must go over with the authorities. But I know you will succeed. I believe in you all.
Well, Elaine, you wouldn't be able to help us out with the rest of it because you're not part of our team. You know, you're Team Beauty's Blade. We are Team Arkwright Solutions, which includes Fee and Zin.
I have faith that you and your friends will triumph.
The big guy and I won't be going anywhere, though. We're sticking with you to the end.
You don't say you're part of our team, so you don't got a choice.
The two of us are gonna give 120% to make up for Elaine's absence.
If Elaine was an extra 100%. Wait. So you're implying, first you're implying that if Elaine was with us, she would only be contributing 40% of her aptitude into helping us? Wouldn't she be giving it her 100%? Which means that you guys are leaving out 60% of aptitude? Y'all need to step it up here, alright? Y'all got a long way to go.
We'll kick this game's ass. You played your part to give us this chance at victory, and we're gonna take it. We'll be back with good news before you know it.
Of course. I'll be waiting.
I'm still confused about Elaine's whole role in all of this. It doesn't really make any sense how she could manipulate the system the way that she did, and then get away with it in the way that she did. Because if this was her plan all along, how is she going to get Zin and Fee to go along with it? Go to Vashtar Palace in the travel menu. How did they explain to the police that he was stabbed and no one else was there who could have stabbed him? Well, assassins showed up and attacked my father. There's 2 bracers here, and I'm a bracer, to verify this account. Yo, is Anya's in stuff? Anya's gonna show up at all?
Oops, guess that's wrong.
Please help. No, I quit. Okay, we'll help. He's implying she is only 40% as strong as both of them. Oh, that's even more disrespectful.
On my way.
Anya's is the final boss.
Why?
This has been a theory.
Oops, guess that's wrong.
It's definitely been a theory that everybody's been running with.
May we be on our way.
And I'm not necessarily
Right.
against it. Alrighty. We've got 20 minutes. This is probably going to be chapter end. There is something that I want to do today. I don't necessarily have to do it today, but we'll continue. Just know that if this goes on for too long, we're gonna have a rough time. And arrive early at the taco place to stake out whether they cough on tacos. I'm legitimately in a crisis right now because I think I'm gonna skip out on getting tacos. I don't think I'm gonna be going to the Taco Tuesday place anymore, which is sad because again, it's 15 tacos for $20. You're not gonna find a better price than that anywhere else. Almost time for the final round to begin, but they're still nowhere to be seen. Sounds like Anya's is done with whatever she was working on, so I'm sure they'll be here before long. Our imposters are ready to go, so as long as they arrive in time, there's no need to worry. Still really curious about what she's planning, though. Seems like it involved a heck of a lot of prep work around the city.
Look!
No way.
What happened to the real Axelrod? Imposter? Sacrificing tacos for trails? Whoa, hold on a second. You got it all wrong there. I ain't sacrificing nothing for trails. Except for my time and hard-earned money, I guess. You guys notice that the airship just, like, it's going further back with every scene?
You've really gone and done it this time, you filthy Spriggan trash!
Isn't that the airship we saw in Tharbad?
That belongs to the princely family of Elsheim. I think it might be carrying all of the city's children on board.
Oh, good. That means the orphanage kids are safe.
I'm so glad everything went according to plan. And yes!
That was what you were up to?
That's right. Officially, it's a sightseeing flight to foster relations with the Central East and to commemorate the ending of the film festival. We spread awareness of it through the Orbital Network and with word of mouth, and said that all children of the city were invited.
We put the connections Dingo left behind to good use. Last night, we reached out to the Crown Prince and asked if we could use the Principality transport vessel.
Alright, let me get this straight. A nobody reporter reaches out to the Crown Prince of some nation and was like, can we borrow your airship? And the Crown Prince was like, that's a great idea. Let me lend out my airship to a nobody reporter. Why didn't I think of this?
I fully expected him to inquire about why we needed it, but no. He just rushed on over in that airship without a second thought. He is quite the character. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking inspiration from a certain musician I know.
They'll spend 2 hours flying outside of the city, after which they will return to Erosian.
This has to break the rules. Like, you can't just officially, you can't evacuate citizens from the city by telling them, by basically lying. Like, even if they are going on like a tour or something like that, that doesn't mean you're not evacuating the citizens.
That'll take one concern off our minds as we head into the final battle.
But you know, all the people that are older, you know, screw those suckers.
I'm genuinely speechless.
An impressive feat to be sure.
Indeed. Even if the worst-case scenario should happen, the children will be out of harm's reach. This was a brilliant scheme. You should be proud of yourself, Agnes.
Not at all. Admittedly, this was just a self-satisfied gesture that might well have no meaning at all. But I just happened to remember what Dingo once said to Van.
Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality. You would do well to seek them out.
I also recalled the words of my dad, and it just spurred me to action, I suppose. After I thought of the idea, I spoke to Marielle and Ren, and we all decided to go ahead with it. By the way, I heard about what happened with Elaine through the guild. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there at such an important time.
Why the hell are you saying sorry? You just earned us a huge win. You even factored in the Crown Prince's debt to us and turned him into a chess piece for your master plan. You've gotten pretty damn sneaky. We better watch out, or we're all gonna be your puppets before long.
I don't think that will be happening anytime soon.
It's almost like you're utterly incapable of offering a genuine compliment.
I'm gonna have to start pulling my weight more.
Sounds like our allies are on their way. Let's go, guys. It's time to finish this.
Right.
Let's do this!
May Adios be with you all.
Do whatever must be done to ensure that Agnes's precautions will be for naught.
I'm gonna have to take another look at the rules. That's what I'm gonna have to do. My goodness.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the final zone.
There's no way this is the end of the game. No. I guess this kind of seems
So
like
this is the interior of Vashtar Palace.
It seems like a fun
It must have been a sight to behold, before the monarch was overthrown a century ago.
Almost time for our final battle.
Indeed. Though I am unsure of what to expect from the remaining Almada members.
I'll tell you what we can expect. They'll come at us, and we'll beat their asses to a bloody pulp.
And we'll stop them from detonating the bomb.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get this party started.
Time to put the pedal to the metal and go after them. Full speed ahead! Whew, that hits the spot.
Do not. Is it carrying all the city's children, or is it carrying all the orphanage children? Why point out specifically the orphanage children? Well, because Van has ties to the orphanage children. He wants to make sure that they're safe.
That looks like a nice chest.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
This old palace is enormous.
Even with all the decay, this place still has a certain grandeur to it.
It's too grand a stage for this shitty-ass game, that's for sure.
That hits the spot.
Alrighty. I think this is where we're going to call it quits for today. But before I do, I want to read some rules. Rules. Somewhere around here. Alrighty, so the game begins. At exactly midnight, Armada will leave the area, detonate the bomb. Okay. That's the second rule. None of the participating players may enter or leave Erasion, nor can they call on reinforcements from the outside. I don't know about you, but calling the prince and his airship seems like reinforcements, but we'll let that one slide for now. Any attempt to leak information on the game to the press or the people of Erasion will result in immediate detonation. Elaine leaked information on the game to her father. That definitely happened. She revealed that the people are in danger due to the game. Do not attack Vashtar Palace from the outside or attempt to infiltrate it by any means other than the established game area. Gonna reach around, blah, blah, blah. Alrighty. There are not any rules about evacuating citizens. Although I would certainly say it doesn't speak to the spirit of the game, and I would do a penalty for that for sure if I was on the opposing side. Also, what if the parents didn't allow it or the children didn't want to join? So not all children are on it? You never know. Now Anya's has all the city's children as hostage for her final boss fight. There you go. I think it's something to do about clicking the clip button that breaks the stream for you. Oh, interesting. They didn't call him to participate in the game. Can abuse the word attempt. She didn't attempt to. Like you said, the rules were written to be exploited. Probably. They probably... I could totally see the developers like, okay, you know, we're going to set up this game in this place. You know, we got to have some rules to make sure that they don't break it. And then they go with their first draft, and then they try to navigate the story around them. They're like, you know, this rule is kind of problematic. Let's change this one. And as they go further down, like, I don't like this rule either. And they just keep on changing things until it gets to getting done. I could see it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, to continue with Chapter 5 of Trails Through Daybreak. If this is the final dungeon, which I don't think it is, but if it is, there's a serious possibility that we beat this game tomorrow. But again, I still think there is a final chapter. You know, after chapter 5, it will be labeled final chapter. But we'll see. But with that, see ya the next time I see you. Peace.